Welcome back to Humble Hitters, man. We got Fazo on the track.
Hey, I need that shit. Man, I don't know what you trying to argue for, man.
Still Mental Health Awareness Month, man.
Fact.
You damn near all day.
Protect your mentals.
Nobody, yo. Man, you wildin'.
Just vibe with us for an hour.
I'm
Check.
too twisted. Been drinking, do say damn near all day. My body been lifted. Wanna see me and you laying down in the bed, not sitting here bickering. In the street damn near all day. You think I'm dealing with bitches? Not dealing with
Bitches.
bitch. Got you on my mind. When I just wanna play around. Put you on social media, retweet shit. I'm not sure this nigga line. Make sure you look. Make sure you eating great. Put stacks down all the time. Make sure them bills paid. Sure you swiping great. You should double you wild and love. But I ain't here. Put it in your face when you walking in that lace. You could put it in my face. Y'all can't even got me geeking when I give it. Don't you race when you try to run away. Then you look me in my face.
I need to get an aux cord. This Bluetooth, listen.
Yeah, we gonna get that smooth.
That
So
aux
don't
cord,
worry,
yeah,
don't
get
worry.
it smooth. My fault.
Shout out to Fazo, man. Thank you for the tunes.
Right now,
Make sure you tune into him on Apple Music, Spotify. He's on all platforms.
yeah, nah, my son's an artist for real.
But yo, for real though, welcome back to Humble Hitters, man. Episode 4. Listen.
Oh, my fault, mom. Go introduce it.
Nah, you good. All I want to say is, man, thank you again. Can't thank you enough, honestly, for the support.
All
that
the
we
listeners,
began.
we love y'all, man.
100%. By the way, I'm Dylan. If this is your first episode listening, my man CJ to my right. Say hi.
What's the class? Is the AA class? Hi, my name is Dylan. Hi, Dylan.
That's messed up.
Is it?
You ever talk about him?
Do you need it?
Listen, I thought about going to a therapist once when I was like, wow, listen, why am I going to go talk to somebody with their own problems? But I don't know. Speaking of that, every 1 in 4 people have mental health issues, man. Make sure you check up on someone and tell you love them, check up how they doing. They may smile in your face every day, but you never know what's going on besides those smiles, man.
That's
Truly.
We're going to stress this all month. I feel like we should go to therapy. Everybody should go to therapy at least once. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just neglected in our culture now. Like, going to therapy, like seeking help.
Yeah.
But when you need it, and I think you should go. I feel like not you, but everyone.
Yeah.
If you need help, go get help, man. Don't just stay there in your darkness, fighting your demons by yourself when there's help.
The world is not lonely, trust me. It is, but
That's like you trying to Jesus, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to.
$1 for CJ.
That's like you trying not to that's like you trying to put out a fire when we have firefighters.
Yeah.
Come on. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna get that swear jar. Somebody make it for us. Bro, send it in. Yeah, bro. I was checking I'm checking our stats and everything in our analytics.
Mm-hmm.
We got people in Russia. We got a person in Russia listening, a person in Australia, Europe.
Speaking of Russian, man, Kurt
Yeah.
Breischer, the man who did the Russian machine. The machine. Listen, you gotta just watch it on.
You might have completely lost me. But
I definitely lost you. We're gonna basically he had a podcast with Flagrant 2 over on with Andrew Schultz and stuff like that. And
Okay.
he's a big advocate for Russia. Not like that. I might say that might sound crazy, but he loves Russian people or whatever.
Right,
everything going on besides politics and stuff like that. He ended up having he did a study abroad there in Russia, and I guess there's like a comedy skit where he actually like gets taken by these 2 Russian men named Igor and Igor. Like, bro, how funny is that?
Oh my gosh.
And it was just, you just gotta watch it. It's good.
There's a lot of good podcasts out too, bro. Like if you're into that murder stories.
Was it True Crime?
Yeah, True Crime. Yeah, that's what it's called.
A lot of stuff on that.
A lot of that. What's the other one called? Like the dirty podcast, like Call Me Daddy.
Oh. But now another thing that I'm seeing as well. Shout out to oh man, I'm not gonna mess it up, but there's a lot of women starting to do their own podcasts as well, and I think that's very good for them because they're getting their own ways to build their own platforms. And honestly, they're pretty funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like they have a lot to say, and it's honestly I think would rather tune into some of them.
They be talking, bro. They be giving game too.
Free game.
What's one I listen?
We got Sims.
See, the thing is, that's a Fire Women podcast. So, and podcasting is hard, bro. They don't talk about that enough. talking in front of a camera with lights and everything, it's hard, bro.
Trying to not pause. Have y'all sitting there looking at us like, y'all don't know what to say, bro?
That's a fact. You have to research it. Like it's a process.
Every day we bringing new content, so we got to do.
That's a fact. We learning too. I think we got better since the first episode.
Yeah, trying to call us shy wimp.
Yeah. Shout out Coach Nichols, bro.
Shout
And I like that.
Shout out Philly. I don't got it on. I should have wore it today just for him, man. God.
You know what's crazy? But I like that. Like he said he watched the podcast, he loves it, but he came at like real criticism, and because we value his opinion, like for sure. Like he was like, yo, you need to like pronunciate yourself better and just be more confident. You too, just be more confident, and then we'll be straight. Yeah, and I appreciate that, bro.
It's definitely what we need because that's the only way we're gonna get better. If not, we're just gonna be stagnant and we're not gonna go up. And honestly, that's what we want to do.
That's a fact. Everything comes with growth. Yo, and he was trying to be like, we need to shout out Philly. Like, no.
Why?
You're a Philly fan. My fault.
Why shouldn't we? You shouted out New York.
And
Philly is Philly. We win in the NFC title this year. You heard? Mark my words. Coach Nick, this is for us. AJ Brown. Why would they do that to us, bro? Human cheat code.
Human cheat code.
Taking the what you call it? The reins off of Devontae Smith so he could get a little bit more up in.
The reins off of Devontae Smith.
But they was triple teaming. He's a rookie.
It was never triple teaming him.
Watch the film.
He was not triple teaming.
Watch the film.
He was good. The boy was good. I'll give you that. You had a good little whatever.
It's because he was watching New York games and everybody looks like they're getting triple team because they never could get open.
It's more like we can't throw to him.
Quarterback triple over, they don't shoot.
It's either yo, bro. He looks so unathletic not finishing that play.
No,
but there's a turf monster though. Like,
I caught that.
There's a turf monster though. Bro, I'm gonna put some clips in, but there's definitely times that I've fallen as an offensive lineman. Like I'm just downfield running now. As soon as I get downfield, I just trip out of nowhere and fall. I look so unathletic.
It's the slowest fall in the world, guys. Like at this point, like life alert. What's that? See,
Big Timber.
Like we got you, bro. Get up. I bet it's not even not saying you, but like a lot of like linemen who fall, bro. That might be the funniest thing to see. You should just throw mad clips in there of just mad linemen falling.
I got it, bro. I'm gonna make a compilation. I'm gonna make a compilation, bro, because I have a bunch. It's an abundance of clips of just me falling. Looks so unathletic. Oh my god. It's all right. In the name of content. Since we're on football, let's talk about you seen that viral video going around, the 7-on-7 altercation?
Yes.
You want to give context?
So basically, you could tell football is competitive. There's going to be chirping back and forth. You could tell what had happened was the DB was like getting fed up from the day. I could tell he got what we call head tap mossed, Randy Moss.
For the girls watching, that means that he caught the ball over his head.
Wait, it's like this, right?
Contested catch.
So I got mossed. Anyways, he got head tap basically, like, meaning like he actually like put his hands on his head, like little boydom type stuff, and then he
sunned him.
Turned around, literally KO'd him on the middle of the field with high school scouts, college scouts, prep school scouts, anything out there. They don't even realize what he just did to himself.
All right, where you want to take it? You want to take it from the kid that punched him or the kid that got punched? There's two sides of this equation.
There is people.
There's the funny side, and then we can get the serious side. You want to get the funny side up?
We can do serious first.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. You got the serious side.
Serious side is, like I said, like you have people looking at you. Like a wise man once told me, everyone's always watching you, no matter where you go in life. And I think that's very important. You know, the little things do matter, and it's just gonna show his ego. And the coach is not gonna want that on the team. You know what I mean? Like when thing goes bad, that's how you react. Imagine if something worse. It was a 7-on-7. You got the ball call on you, bro. Like, come on.
And in the age of social media where everybody has a phone, everybody can go viral
in a second.
And we can find your name anywhere. Like, the coaches see that they're going to find your name, and then you might not get recruited because they'll remember a name like that, especially if it's attached to something viral like that. So you kind of messed up your future, for real.
Yes. But at the same time, more serious note, the guy who touched him, as a football player, I've never done anything in that way to embarrass somebody. After, you know, I've juked 1,000 people in life. You know what I mean? I never went and, like, yo, bro, like, yeah, went into his face and kind of hyped it up. So that's why I feel like he did react. But
I'm an advocate. I like showboating. I like all that, but don't touch Duke. Like, because then he could all he could say is, like, it's warranted now. Like, you touch me, now I could touch you. Like,
And for the future is gonna make other kids feel like they could do that too. And
Yeah,
that's not good sportsmanship, man. Keep it humble. You score a touchdown, you can celebrate, do whatever you gotta do, but just do what your team.
Like you could have peace signed him or something. Like even that is fly, but don't touch dude.
Hit him with the
the hot
step on him. You know what I mean? Like
cradle little like the baby, but don't touch dude. You touch them like you're inviting somebody to touch you now.
Yeah, that was like this year when we was playing Brockport. I got very excited when Tariq scored a touchdown, and I said a few things. And even though we were winning, coach pulled me aside like that's not the right thing to do. Like you know what I mean? Like regardless of life, like that's not the right thing to do. But I feel him situation like that. But let's get some more funny side, man.
He really slumped dude though. Like he really slumped him. Like
you got knocked up,
yeah,
man.
That brother is falling in the like he felt there, bro.
Like you ever see somebody go from here to here and like less than a second? That was him. It takes 5 pounds of pressure to knock someone out. He got knocked down like
he's going down. Like he's going. Yo, boy, he fell. Did he fall?
I wonder if he had a concussion thing on his thing.
Shout out his no. I don't. You know, I don't like those either. Those do. I don't know. I feel like
for 7-on-7,
you getting hit a lot. You get hit a lot during 7-on-7.
I mean, you run into a lot of people like coming across the middle. You might have to like.
So that does save. Okay.
And I've seen actually people get leveled in 7-on-7, bro. Like bad. Like it's just a natural football instinct. You know what I mean? To like go out there, see somebody run across the middle, and you like, you don't think it's 7-on-7.
He slumped him though. Shout out to his teammates for having his back. But Lord have mercy, Tyson? Like, you know, fam. Oh my God.
Honestly, I think he should just go to boxing at this point. He needs to go train, go to the Olympics or something, because he needs to channel that energy somewhere else.
It really did affect his future though, especially if he's in high school. Like, yeah, he's a kid. Yeah, he makes mistakes, but that.
And you could tell it's one of those like events where like everybody was at, like they had those, the matching uniforms, the tights and stuff like that. You could tell it was like a legit kind of 7-on-7.
And let me tell you, it's hard to get recruited, bro. Like any exposure that you can get, especially from a coach, like you don't want to jeopardize that. Especially if you're trying to go into like D1, D2, like where there's scholarships now involved, and now you're sacrificing your money. Like, nah,
there's nothing to play with, bro. Not the school tuitions, none of that.
No, definitely not. Lord have mercy. The school tuition is sick, bro. The amount of money that you have to pay back. Like I have friends that have to pay back $100,000. Shoot, my brother, shout out Chad. He got accepted into the Culinary Institute of America.
Let's go.
Out of high school, and he wants to cook and all that. Mm-hmm. But they tried to charge him, even with scholarship, basically $90K a year. I said, fam, you're gonna put yourself in debt. Like you can't. That's not even worth it for real. Like
the money to go, the money to learn, the money to better educate yourself.
Should college be free?
Crazy. In other countries, it is.
Is it? I think Canada too, right?
Canada, like a lot of schools give free tuition, and I think that honestly should be it. I don't why like public school, everything should be.
Why is it so much money though? Like.
I don't know.
Like, I know that we live. Like the classes fake shouldn't be like, bro. Like if you to take a summer class, some people take $500 classes, $1,000 classes, one class, a rack.
And it's not a financial aid they got paid out of their pocket.
That's a fact.
That'd be
how much? And it's crazy too because professors and teachers are underpaid.
Super.
So it's like, where's the money really going to?
Yeah, and I feel like, well, at least some professors, I want to say, like a lot of them like really engage with you. You could tell like they'll talk to you before class, talk to you after class. I love those professors, but then there's this one that you could just tell is just like any other person, like they're just there to get some money. Sorry, I was a little far from the mic, but
there's definitely some college etiquette. Like get good with your professors for real, especially if they're in your major and you're going to see them a lot. Like get good with them because they have good connections. Like one of my professors tried to put me on to internships and just other stuff. Mm-hmm. Just creating casual conversation with them. Like we didn't have a crazy relationship, but she knew I was into sports, so she tried to put me onto like a football internship.
There's one thing I advocate for any student in high school, college. Talk to your teachers, man. Build that relationship. I think that's one of the better things I did in life because it makes it when things go south, you can call on that teacher. They might help you out in a lot of ways. You never know.
References, job applications, anything. Like, shoot.
You having an 85 all year, you need that 90 so you can get that little scholarship.
Listen, let me give y'all a gem real quick. One thing, shout out Coach Oz, bro. He told me this, and I think after the football season, he was like, "Yo, just after your class is done, whether it's summer vacation or it's Christmas or something or New Year's, wish them happy holidays and whatever. Just
Like, wish them the
thank you for the
best.
class and everything." Listen, fam, I had a C in one class. I'm like, I'm gonna finish with a C. On my life, bro, I finished with an A-, bro. Or for just, yo, I appreciate you and I thank you for just being just respectful.
Everything. Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my God, you made my day." And
It's the little things.
it really is the little things. Shoot, I was talking to, who was I talking to? My son, Salam Nina. She was like, "Yo, just giving someone a random compliment could really just change their whole day and perspective on the day."
Damn, I gotta start getting my references right because there's this like you just said, giving someone a compliment. There's this one YouTuber. He's on Instagram now because he just does the reels. Obviously, that's like where like the more views go.
Yeah.
But he'll go around driving and just be like, "Hey," like he'll go up to a guy and be like, "Hey guys, leave some women for the rest of us. Make them feel good about themselves." He'll go out to the woman like, "Did anybody tell you you're beautiful today?" Like there's little things like that. Like even as an old lady, make them smile. You never know what they're going through.
That's a
And I
fact.
think
You don't
that's
know
just-
what type of insecurities people live with. So, just a compliment that make them feel good is great. So, like you, the listeners, y'all look good today. Like,
It's a fact. Oh, y'all look beautiful, man.
I'm about to cringe editing this later.
All my listeners look great.
Shoot. What else we got? What else we got today?
Dave Chappelle.
Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy.
What do you like? What is going on with people? Like they're just thinking that.
Before you even get to that, do you think the Will Smith fiasco set like a precedent for people trying to get up on stage and touch up comedians?
Yeah, they think they're gonna go viral, but they're not Will Smith, bro. Like you can't do that. You're gonna go to jail.
Like Will Smith should have went to jail too, and he was given grace by Chris Rock. So don't think like. Yeah. But Dave Chappelle, yeah, he was doing a Netflix special, which I cannot wait for it to come out if it comes out.
It's on there too. What?
Like I'm praying for it to come out, yo. He's doing his stand up, whatever, and it was everybody too. I think Chris Rock did a set.
Jamie Foxx was there.
Jamie Foxx was there. Yeah, he got up on. I don't know if I should start it there. How did he get in? Because he had a gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had a prop gun, and in the prop gun he had a knife attached to it. How did he get in with that?
I don't know. I heard a lot of jail stories, so you might, you could wrap it around some like black tape and stuff like that, so it don't go through the electrical, like the beep 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 and stuff like that. And
Bro, it's more harder to get into a club than a comedy special with the celebrities.
Yeah.
In the club they pat you down and all that. They ain't. Yeah, I told me.
I mean, thank God he just tackled him.
Lord
that
have
would bro,
mercy.
like I probably would that would have been bad, bro. Like really, like all comedians probably wouldn't even perform at that point. Like they're gonna be scared for their life.
They're already under some scrutiny for just having to watch what they say. But now, like, fam, you gonna go attack him, bro?
And he, first off,
shout out to Chappelle.
Word, if he ain't lift weights back in the day, he might have got tackled. But he said
he had a strong lower body, yo. What did he say?
He hit him straight in the thing. He said, "Thank God that motherfucker clumsy." Like that's
Goofy,
true. And then Chris Rock went up there like, "Yo, was that Will Smith?"
Chris Rock's stupid. Hey, yo, he's about to get paid when he gets an opportunity. When somebody pays him to like really say what happened and how he feels, either it's gonna be mad funny and he's gonna get paid for that, bro.
Yeah.
If I'm him, I'm milking this. Shoot, but
Nah, you can do that.
He missed the tackle, bro. He really could have. Bro, he had a clean tackle. He had a nice running start. He made Dave Chappelle just moved the 1/8 of an inch, bro.
He ain't hawk roll. That's what it was. He went in. He had good form, man. Head on the ball. All that. He was just.
That's a good technique too. But I hated practicing it. Every time we practiced it, I was so tight.
And my body would fling around like I'm a little rag doll.
Shout out Coach Delver. But when he first taught us the hawk tackle, we practiced in grass.
Oof.
Every day, bro. So it would be on the hot sun, rolling,
scraping them knees up,
sand everywhere, like fam. But yeah, my son Chappelle, it's funny, bro. He missed the tackle. Security came and hopped him. They hopped him for like 3 minutes, bro. They hopped him for 3 minutes, bro. Like, and then
Did you see the picture of his arm? Can you throw that? Can you throw that in here
I'm
too?
throwing it in there. Yeah, I'm throwing it in there.
They had his arm like basically
The
his
chicken
arm was
wing.
like imagine you go like this.
Somebody
and you
getting the
rotate,
shot of him yo, bro, before he gets in the ambulance is hilarious.
like sick at life. And
But they beat him up for like 3 to 4 minutes.
that's what you didn't see what Dave Chappelle did. He was like, hold up, I gotta.
Wait, I gotta see that.
And he went, he snuffed, bro. He hit him too.
Yo, they was stomping him out though, like stomping him, fam. Like I feel as he should,
As he should, man.
as they should.
We're not advocating for that, man. Stay in the crowd, man.
Yeah,
Like, what are you doing? That's making me seem like we can't go anywhere. You know what I mean? We get like that one hater or that one guy who just wants to be different.
that's a fact.
Like, don't come on stage and try to touch us, bro. Like,
That's nasty, bro. And I don't like what they do in the comedians either, bro. Like I was on TikTok, and you know they do like King Botch. He's a comedian now, like, and he's doing stand up and stuff.
Mhm.
And people are just like interrupting,
like hecklers.
like hecklers. Thank you, talking about you're not funny.
Well,
Like,
that's why I
fam.
get paid and you're not. Get out. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
fam, you don't gotta voice that, bro.
the best heckler, the best person who ever handled hecklers is Andrew Schultz, bro. You got to see him do crowd work. Like, he flames people.
That's an art too, because to be able to ad lib too and still be funny.
Andrew Schultz, bro. He's probably the top 5, bro. He's probably like he needs to do more stand up, but
I like stand up. They need to bring that stuff back too. What's your favorite comedian?
my favorite comedian. That's hard, bro. I mean, I grew up, and the funniest thing I ever saw growing up was Kevin Hart when he dropped those 3 specials. Seriously funny, all that, bro. Like,
Rockstar.
to me, that was like who doesn't know any of his lines?
That's a fact. He's iconic.
We still say all right. Like sometimes like
That's
little
a
stuff
fact.
like that. Like keep back, like kick it. Like that's so funny,
Yo,
bro.
in middle school too, bro. We used to,
I wanted to go out and curse my teacher out just because of that.
bro. Kevin is 2 for me. Number 1, I got Cat Williams.
Oh, funniest?
Yeah,
Funniest.
Cat Williams is to me, he's the funniest, bro. The Pimp Chronicles 1, 2, 3.
He said, I gave my son some that has ADHD some medicine, and he's looking at me, but he's all fidgety. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm being good, daddy."
Cat Williams had the bro. His fire.
Cat Williams got it. Favorite comedian right now? I would say out of all the stuff that I would say Andrew, but Dave, his last 2,
Yeah, Dave.
I forgot what was it called.
And Dave don't care either. He's gonna get it off.
And he's serious, and it's like you never know when that punchline's coming from Dave, and I think that's the funniest part.
That's a fact.
Or like he'll do his one punchline, tell like a whole half-hour story, and then put that one punchline back in there, like, oh.
You know, as a kid, I used to like try to imitate certain stuff. Like I've definitely wrote in I try to wrote like a stand up.
What's wrong with that? Like a little monologue type
Yeah,
stuff?
monologue. And then when like I really started getting into rap, I try to write like a little verse. Thank God I ain't recorded. It was also, my name is DJ. Like I was so stupid.
Yeah, I got one of those from when I was 12.
I feel like everybody had to. Every boy had to like write a verse.
You
There's
got
no way you ain't write a verse.
bars.
You ever thought like there's no way.
About to spit on these bars because my bars is nice. Yo, if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
What else we got in the culture?
In the culture today, which I'm going to talk about right quick.
What's on quick?
We was on comedians.
What's up with the comedians?
Well, not that comedian, but that guy, Tre Melvin, that YouTuber.
Yes, bro. Tre Melvin, popular YouTuber. He's been around YouTube for like 10 years. He used to do the black people be like and the barbecues be like, relationships be like those type of videos. Like he has millions of views because he was popular from a long time. I haven't watched him in a while, but I was scrolling through Facebook and I seen an obituary with his name on it, and I was like, oh my God, how did he pass away? I'm scrolling, I'm trying to find out, I'm going through the comments, and then I seen something like a link. The link took me to YouTube, and it says premiere. It says premiere on the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, is this I'm like, all right, nah. So I hope this wasn't like a message to his family or nothing. Like he was going through something and nobody stopped him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the link said in loving memory of Tre Melvin, and I was like,
To promote a song, though.
yeah, it was a rollout for his song called "Die 1,000 Times." if you like, there's multiple points. Yes, it's an effective rollout. Yes, you have people talking about you. Yes, you stirred up commotion. Yes, you have people tuning in because I tuned in. It worked. The rollout worked. Now, should you have done that? Probably not.
At all.
You have 3.2 million subscribers. All those people care about you, care about your well-being. I'm scrolling through some of his videos. He was talking about him going through depression, going through his sexuality and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that really do care about you, and you invited them into your life because you did a YouTube page, you're doing vlogging. They're into your life. Like, could you have done that another way?
100%. 100%.
Does I don't think your explanation, your reason for it, like him talking about him being like, this is a new me, like the old me died. Like, I don't even think that justifies you doing an obituary, and then he goes black on social media. Like, you don't, like, nobody's, like, it feels like you passed, King.
Yeah, that's like you said, you're touching a whole lot of people. That's like, RIP when Kobe died.
Facts.
Like, you don't joke about stuff like that because people are actually touched. Like, whoa, like, did this actually happen to you, bro? Like, I've been watching you grow since you started your YouTube channel.
And people are, and especially with this stuff, man, people are invested in you. That's how they feel like when they know celebrities, and when a celebrity dies, like,
that's their happy place. They go to you for your happy place.
That's
like,
a fact. Sometimes you're their outlet.
Damn.
Shoot, like when who died and I felt it? Like when Michael Jackson died?
I cried.
Yeah. Or Pop Smoke. Like, I was there I seen bro come up. In living time, I had on your unreleased. I seen the way you came up, you got bigger, like,
just different way to do things. I definitely don't think you should do that.
That's a terrible rollout. For a song. Like,
because it's like, imagine if Tre Melvin didn't do that. Imagine if somebody like Little Baby or somebody else did that.
Yeah.
Whoa, bro. Like, that's even more like on a scale where you just like gotta think about it.
What if his family wasn't informed?
Yeah.
And part of his family are going crazy. They're crying. Shoot.
Not with family. That's one thing I wouldn't. I would
even never scare somebody for a few views.
I don't even.
Yes, it was effective, but fam, there's always another way. Just like the Calvin Ridley situation, there's always another way to do something. Just like the Will Smith, there's always another way to do something.
I'm glad we reiterating that, man. Not make better choices, but there's better choices to make.
There always is, fam.
It may not be the best choice to make, but listen, if that's getting you from not getting thrown in places where you don't want to be, because that probably could ultimately and lead him down a road where he doesn't want to be. And I think that's.
And this could be cause for more hate. Like, you're going through something, you're already, you know what I mean? You're going through your mental situation. And this could cause more hate too. Shoot.
Just got to start thinking.
There's always a better alternative. Fan.
Yo, actually, I want to give a special shout out. A lot of y'all are tuned into esports. That's online gaming, man. It's very important nowadays. A lot of people making a huge amount of money off of it. I want to shout out Tiny Senpai on Twitch. My boy's doing his thing. My man's
Tinester.
My 2v2 master, my 2v2 GOAT. We right now on a 10-win streak. Top notch white 28. Make sure you give him a follow. He uses the Chargers a lot because he likes Jay Herbo, but he calls him Jay Herbo.
I like Jay Herbo. I'm gonna get into some. I'm gonna wait until we go for our second session.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I got a Twitch as well. If y'all don't know, I've been doing this probably for like a good 3-4 months. I want to say, and it's been growing. It's been good. It's actually fun. Like,
it is fun.
Having fun.
When you got me into it, I definitely liked it. Just being able to talk and people,
commenting on you. We have Madden League. You have people tuning in, like wanting to see you play another person in the Madden League. Like, it's a lot of fun going out there with the game. And I think that podcast and streaming services are the biggest.
They're going up.
Thing that came out in the last 5 years.
That's a fact.
He said maybe thank you COVID.
That's another thing. Hold on, I'm gonna get to that. Cause there's a lot of good things that came from COVID, other than COVID.
Real quick though, my Twitch is Young Prodigy 518.
Bow.
COVID, man.
COVID.
A lot of people think, well, obviously it did. COVID affected us in many ways that brought us down. We couldn't do a lot of things for a year and a half.
Lost a lot of people in the world, bro. A lot of people from that stupid disease. But A lot of good things did come from it. I think being in the house forced people to be more creative.
Yes.
Forced people to be like, life is too short. I shouldn't I gotta do something I love, like something with purpose.
I think it just found people to push to be a better version of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, I lost a lot of friends, but I also got closer to a lot more people. I'm not saying like you, Janae,
Mm-hmm.
Bam, Nina, Kayla, everybody, it's just like it just made us have a bond that was like
You know who your real friends are when they really do check up on you, making sure that you're good.
yeah, COVID definitely showed who
That's what I'm saying. That really cared about you.
and consistently does.
Yeah, that got you out there, your fam. Especially during hard times. That's when you find out who's real.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. I mean, I get it though. Like people go through their own things, and I don't expect to be hit up every day or like every other week. But like we're advocating mental health awareness, man.
Check
COVID
up
was
on
a
your friends.
bad place. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little depressed during COVID, but
Me too.
it was only because of the fact like I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. I don't know what I'm gonna do, especially with my
Will it be
my
over?
life with this. But
Will it affect me? Will it touch my family a lot too? Like, it was touching people's families, bro. Like ripping
Quick.
them apart. Yeah. Imagine somebody being pregnant, and now the woman, whoever's pregnant, has COVID. Separate them from the family. She has to be isolated. Or the pregnant woman that needs attention, the husband has COVID. He has to be isolated.
nah, it's
She
just
can't do everything for herself. Like, come on, like.
it's just like that. I remember Coach Carm was telling me he didn't have a holiday with his whole family in like 2 years because just so happened that like one person will get COVID or like it just affects everybody. Honestly, it just hasn't really brought people together yet. But when it does, I'm not gonna lie.
And then people are still affected from it. Again, I work in retail, and I'm seeing people coming in, the face guard, the 1080, the 95 mask, and all that other stuff, and they're still just scared.
Yeah, I had somebody walk across the street. Like it was weird. Like I seen them with a mask, but you could tell like it's crazy because people get nervous and people actually get like depressed over that because they get scared that like like their life is gonna they touch a doorknob, they're not gonna be here the next day. You know what I mean? Like there's little fears like that, and it's crazy to think about. But
It's crazy how life works, bro. Because we really we laugh about it and whatever. We're in meme culture and all that other stuff, but we really went through a pandemic.
they're
Yeah, a lot
it's
of
gonna
people.
be in the textbooks.
Yeah, like
It's already in the textbooks. I'm not gonna lie.
a lot of people didn't come out of that like mentally stable either. Imagine, especially if you imagine you live by yourself. There's nobody else you can. There's not a lot of people you could talk to. So you live by yourself, all that time to yourself, questioning yourself. There's only so much silence somebody could take.
That it's funny you say that. They did that was like the Russian sleep experiment. You know what I mean? Like where they just put people in like to be like alone for that long. Like that put people in places where it was just like, yo. Speaking of that, high school kids who had experienced COVID, they didn't really get to have a social life for the last year and a half. Enjoy their senior year, go that little
prom and everything.
Oh my god, senior season canceled, bro. Like, and they can't get that back because it's high school, bro. Like that's so sad.
A lot of things got canceled, bro, out of COVID. Even us. Thank God we got to experience 1 full year of college before COVID.
It's a year and a half, yeah.
Yeah, a year and a half, but the other half, like, yo, we missed a real like college experience, like campus experience. I could talk for myself too, being a media production major. It's a real hands-on field. Having to do stuff through a computer, like you could BS it, and then now when you get on the field, when you graduate and you get onto that job site, you don't know what you're doing now.
No, it's definitely understandable. I seen kids because I took a media production class as well, and I seen kids like do the Avid and stuff, and they not take it serious. And like when it comes to them doing a project by themselves, they're like, I'm the culprit myself because I wasn't taking it as serious, so I had to come to you for little situations like, yo, like what's going on here? But it's just like,
it's even sick. It's funny and it's sick at the same time. Like the nurses and doctors that have to that took the exams and probably cheated. They probably don't know what they're doing, but they're about to go work on humans. Like,
for COVID.
Yeah, nah.
Speaking of that, bro, when I I had a kidney stone last year, and the doctor missed my vein and laughed about it. Oh, I missed the vein. Like, well, thank God it wasn't heart surgery.
Yo, oh my God.
It laughed it, bro. Laughed it off. I'm not gonna lie, Buffalo doctors is not it, bro. It's like everybody hates Chris. Somebody would come in with
That's a fact,
on
bro.
flabes, bro.
King, I had food poisoning a few weeks ago. It was getting to a point, like I had food poisoning before. I was throwing up and everything. But now I was getting real concerned because I was losing a lot of water and everything. I'm like, you know what? My mom was like, yo, just go to the hospital real quick. Just make sure everything's good with you. Because food poisoning is nothing to play with.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the hospital. It's probably 12 o'clock at night. I walk in. There's not a lot of people there in the waiting room. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get through. Maybe 5 people. I asked the lady at the desk, yo, what's their wait? Shorty said 9 hours. 9 hours.
Basically, you should have came in at 8 a.m., bro.
Yo, I'm throwing up. I'm not feeling well. I drove myself here. 9 hours? What do you mean 9 hours? 2 hours is like, all right, I got it. I'll wait. 9 hours?
And it's an emergency room.
I have to wait until the sun rises? Like, fam.
Thank God for urgent care.
Yes. Yes. Thank God for urgent
And I'm
care.
glad they're building a lot of those everywhere.
Those need to be.
But they got to do better with the insurance and stuff because I heard, like, you know, urgent care is for, like, urban communities type stuff. So, like, they're trying to not let, like, people with a lot of money go there for something. They be like, oh, we can't take your insurance, and they got to pay out of pocket. So, like, it's just, but that is, like, iffy, but I love you for that.
Urgent care got it. Got me through COVID, too. Got me a few COVID tests. Sneak the COVID test here and there. Shoot, but yeah, let's not get off topic. A lot of good things did come out of COVID. Like, again, I can speak for myself. This in particular, this whole podcast, this is me and him formulating ideas over the phone. Seeing that, because I've been wanting to. Well, actually, my fascination with podcasts came during COVID. Mm-hmm. I was watching Netflix. I'm like, I'm tired of Netflix. I'm tired of YouTube. What else? What else content do I like? I started listening to podcasts. I started listening to the Pat McAfee show. I started listening to my phone, my laptop. I started listening to the Pat McAfee show. I started listening to
greatest kicker alive.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He's cold. The I Am Athlete.
He's swagged the fuck out. Oh, swagged out too. Sorry.
That's another dollar in the joint.
No, sorry.
The Pat McAfee show. The I Am Athlete. Where they broke up. The Joe Budden podcast.
A lot of people don't like him, but I liked his podcast a lot, bro.
Which one, Rogan?
Rogan, yeah.
I like both of them. Both of them is good. You could see, even though he said some foolishness, you could see why they're on top. Like
it's more than just that little foolishness. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I learned a lot from them. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of podcasts teaches you a lot of things.
And then it's just even just random people, just like us. Like we could really do this too. And just seeing what they were talking about in the content, it was like, yo, we could. And then when I started watching it, it was like during the not civil rights, but like the
Black Lives Matter.
The Black Lives Matter stuff and all that stuff was going on. And it was like, yo, I feel like we have a voice too. Like we have a voice and we need to be just talking, creating conversation, because that's how change happens.
Make people aware.
That's a fact.
A lot of people base their opinions on what they know, and they want, like, they don't want to have an open ear. And I think that's the problem in life. A lot, like a wise man always told me, like, listen more than you talk. I think that's very important.
My grandpa told me that too. But even this, like, just now we have the time to sit down and I was like, how do I start a podcast? How would I edit the podcast? How would I do this? Like, that's what I did during
how
my
to catch
break.
attention of audiences.
Yeah, like grabbing,
keep people coming back.
The nuances, yeah.
But I feel you on that. You saying your little perspective. I wanted to go into. I was in media production. I wanted to be a sportscaster, like a broadcast analyst. You know, Stephen A. Smith, one of them guys, like on TV. But then I realized, like,
got the face for it.
You funny as that's for you. All you guys is beautiful, you know.
Oh, okay. I wasn't talking to them. All right, I'm stopping.
Yo,
they be quick to call us.
Calling us.
Go ahead though.
I'm dead.
Sports analyst.
Yeah, I don't know. Ever since I was like 4th, 5th grade, man, I would wake up every day, just go on ESPN and be like, I watch Chris Berman. Whoops. Mix somebody up. Whoops. Like, bro, like, why can't I just do that and make millions of dollars? But then, you know, I've seen how hard it is to, like, contain yourself on that platform and to, like, do that. And I was just like, do I want to put myself in a situation where it's at risk under other people's hands?
Mm.
And I was like, I couldn't do that. So I'm glad COVID presented this to us because I've been talking about this for a minute as well. And I'm glad it's finally coming true and it's here.
That's a fact. This was manifested months and months and months in advance. Shoot, but even the people at our school, like I was inspired, like seeing the females. They wanted to be their what was it? Lash techs, the
nails
hair
and
techs,
stuff.
nails. Like you being your own CEO and all that. I feel like that's dope. Making their own bonnets, like just trying to be young entrepreneurs and stuff, trying to make their own money. Sitting down in the crib, like that's to me that's dope.
Oh, that's super big.
That was fly, bro. Like learning how to braid hair so they can go do it on campus and then editing it and then it was everything for me.
Knowing that
How to
COVID is
manage-
happening and other stuff is shut down, so why not give you a better?
Yeah, to find a
convenient
bag
spot?
for your. Yeah, I love that, bro. Now I was definitely inspired by that. Like just seeing like it was my friends too. Like y'all all starting your own businesses. Why can't?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what am I doing? Why am I using this time and I'm just playing video games?
That hurt me. That's when I realized I had to do something, bro.
That's a fact.
Like even though I was like I was twitching and stuff like that, trying to like build a platform there, but it wasn't as fast as I thought it would be, and I kind of was just like, what am I doing as well? Just like, bro,
Like, why not use this time to do some research and better myself? Like try to make a bad situation good. So like fake shout out to COVID, but
fake shout out COVID, fake nah, because the boosters is not it, bro. I feel like I was hit by a Mack truck. No more.
that's a fact.
For
Yo,
y'all Cardi fans.
I ain't gonna lie, I took that the booster and it still like it felt like the needle itself was in my arm for 3 days.
You know what I didn't know? You ever had like that big ball after? Like basically like I guess you have like a node or like a lymph node or something.
I ain't got that. What vaccine you got?
Nah, it happens to a lot of people. Like any type of shot they get, like something like in their armpit will like swell up a little bit.
Is that when you just get it here or like?
I think it's just when you get it here.
That COVID
It happened to me, so I could be wrong.
Yo, let's talk about something else with COVID. Yo, the test, please. Y'all was picking my thoughts with that. Yo, fam, up in my brain and all that. Bro, the first time I got it, I think my brother got sick. So we drove down, and it was to like a COVID testing site. And you know their drive-through, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting online. I'm anxious or whatever. She does my mother first. My mom's, shout out Mom Dukes. She thugged it out. Chad sniffled a little bit. They all fake didn't make an expression. I'm like, all right, straight. She probably just gonna swab my, the front of my nose. She goes all the way up to my brain cells, and my eyes are wide open. Like a tear went down my face. I'm gripping the side of the car. I'm like, nah. And then she pulls it out, and then I could breathe again. Like anything that was stuck up in my nose was gone, long gone.
Yeah, I don't know, because then it was so weird. Like that was the mandatory test, and then it was the swab.
And then it was, yo, bro. And then to come back to Buffalo, we had to take another test. I'm like, dang, I had to do this again. I went over there, and she was like, are you nervous? I was like, no, I'm not nervous. I'm nervous. She was like, no, you don't got to be nervous. It's just a little swab now. Like, what do you mean now? Is this accurate? She's like, yeah, it's accurate. I'm like, oh, yeah, I couldn't do this before? Well, no.
You need to get all the way up there. They probably planted some.
Now there's a spit test and everything. Like,
spit in a tube.
why yo, fam, we waited too long.
Oh my God.
Pick my thoughts about it.
Joke that just went through my mind, guys. Anyways.
Shoot, Mother's Day's coming up, man.
Shout out all the mothers.
Shout out Mom Deuce, man.
Shout out your mom for creating you, bro. I swear to God, you a special individual. And I thank her for bringing you to my side. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to hit her up later on IG, bro. Not like that, but like.
You'll take that and rub it too.
Yeah.
Shout out Mom Deuce. Shout out Mama Gote. Shout out Mama McBean. Love y'all, man.
Y'all created some goddess.
Shout out to the fathers that got to be moms too. Shout out to grandmothers, the aunties. Come on.
Shout out to single moms.
All the females
doing
in
the
your
dad
lives,
duty.
man. Yeah. Facts. Mothers deserve a lot, man. I remember this is a song, a Jamaican song. I remember I used to ask my mom for stuff. And she was like, her excuse used to be, I carried you for 9 months. Like, I don't have to. Like, but there's a song, old song, old West Indian song. And it just one day I asked her for something and she was like, "Hold on, I got something for you." She put the CD. My dad used to DJ, so he had a little DJ set in the crib. He put the CD in the DJ set, and then it just all the song said was the 9 months I created you, no charge.
Like my deed is done.
Yeah, like what do you what do you mean you want that?
Like, bro, go to the fridge, get it yourself.
You don't need that Ben 10 watch. Like, sit down, little boy. Like,
She dubbed you with a Ben 10 watch.
listen, bro.
It's all right.
She definitely dubbed me bro. I remember I was so obsessed with that show. I took it. I know. I took it to the Bronx. Lost it in the Bronx. I was sick. I lost it right on Jerome Ave.
You know that's definitely sold for way more than you got it for. I got this Ben 10 watch, yo. What's up?
Shoot, they probably added stuff to it.
Probably bedazzled the fuck out of it. That's 3.
I took it. Stupid. I took it camping. I remember they tried to send me to a sleepaway camp. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna protect myself.
Ben 10.
I remember I was running away from something. I tried to turn into an alien. It dropped. I lost it. I was sick. Last day of the camp. Sick. Mom was like, "Where's the watch?" I don't know. So, you listen to what's his name? Jack Harlow's album?
Fire.
Yo, white people, you gotta. That's your boy. They've been looking for another boy. I like him. Y'all got him. There's a few people like the culture wants to adapt.
He's smooth,
like,
bro.
He is smooth, confident.
Like smooth. Like
all the girls want him.
It's okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'm smooth.
Yo, nah, he's smooth though. I jack him. Like, I like his confidence. Him and Joe Burrow got like the same kind of like moxie.
Eat
it, like that. I seen on Twitter, he was like, "Yo, black people just want to take him and Joe Burrow to a cookout."
Ooh, that's a fact. They definitely invited.
They're definitely 2-step too.
They probably know how to bust some wine, low key.
For sure, Jack.
Jack, yeah.
That's on Joe Burrow, bro. Yo, a lot of y'all girls really went to his Instagram and followed him. Like after we started calling him Joe Shiesty, like they really went to.
My girl did.
My girl too. Bro, liked all his pictures, like fam.
Word? Because he's in the Super Bowl? Say that?
Yeah, like because he was posting, like y'all fiending.
Not fiending. You want to call them fiends.
They're fiending. Do you like this?
Okay.
Okay, all right, my fault.
I ain't trying to get
My fault.
bum rushed when
Sure,
I get out of
you
here.
do it too.
Nah.
Celebrities?
The only person I followed was Nikita from WWE because, not going to lie. Yeah, Nikita Lyons.
He did that. I followed Chloe Bailey. And yeah. I like that. Like it.
Shout out Nikita, man. Great wrestler.
Sure. You know,
Like her finishing move,
WWE
too.
was in Buffalo the other day.
Huh?
WWE was in Buffalo the other day. My son Tiny also went.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right? Did you even know?
Didn't the ring collapse recently? In one of the matches. It was
Really?
a WWE event because it had it on the sides. I gotta fact check
That makes me remind me of like when Rado Babe was performing and then the stage collapsed and then Twitter went into like an uproar. They were starting to get
Twitter's
them fat
so
jokes
bad,
up.
bro. I gotta stay away from Twitter.
Twitter, I didn't know how bad Twitter was until when the fake World War III started coming out, and they took that and ran with it. Yo, fam, Twitter, oh my God, that was the funniest app during that time. Again, shout out COVID.
Shout out COVID.
Was that during COVID or was it before? World War III?
World War III. I mean,
The fake World War III that we were about to go to war.
wasn't
Trump,
that during? Oh, that was during, yeah.
That was during. Yo, fam. Yo, Trump, another one. Yo, Big T. Yo, fam. It was during COVID. He bombed whatever dude was. He bombed him. He killed someone.
I remember that.
Yo, bro, he dropped the American flag on Twitter, like the GIF, after he killed dude. Like he dropped his set, yo. Oh my God.
Well, that's a small price you pay, for paying war with America.
Yo, fam. Yo,
We do not play lightly.
the biggest T.
The biggest T.
He was cool, but I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
He was
Trump ended
okay.
up getting Tiana a lot more views.
Huh?
Trump ended up getting Tiana a lot more views.
That's hilarious.
That's facts though.
Bro, Trump was cool until that last year. Like he was bad. Like he was a bad president, but he was like, all right, he's not doing nothing that's gonna like mess up the world until we gave him a situation.
Speaking of that, remember when he was on a Full Send podcast? What do you think about them taking that episode down? I listened to the whole episode before they took it down, and I'm not gonna lie.
Was there anything incriminating about it? 'Cause I seen clips. I didn't get to finish the whole thing.
He said a lot of things with Russia and like everything going on with Putin, but he basically said Putin wouldn't do that with me when I was in office. So he's basically saying like he was advocating for Republicans, so that's when people were probably like, oh, you know, with like, that.
What he did before though, like inciting a riot, inciting hate, inciting like a lot of nasty stuff. I think that's why like a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a lot of platforms are not gonna allow him on it no more. Just because like I don't even want this to even one, seem like I'm supporting him, and two, him like using another platform to incite violence. That was the big thing. It wasn't that because some of the tweets are funny.
But the other, I see why they banned him.
Yeah, but the other was like, yo, fam, you can't say that being the president.
Yeah,
he didn't even use the president's Twitter. He used his own.
that's swagged out, bro. Like,
yeah, big T.
I'm gonna just do whatever I want.
The biggest T.
The big T, Donald Trump.
The biggest T, man.
Donald Trump. Got him famous doing that. Didn't even know it.
That's a fact. We got some sad news to report too, man. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, man. He died. I don't know how old he was. He was, I want to say in his 50s, 60s.
Maybe 50s, yeah, not in 60s.
Yeah, was it yesterday? I believe.
2 days ago. You put me on 2 days ago. Facts.
2 days ago, man. R.I.P. him, man.
A lot of people didn't like him, but a lot of people just don't want to listen.
My thing with that, man, I just feel like let the dead rest in peace. Like, no matter what you like, the beef is done. Like, he passed away, bro. Like,
it's not like you could say it to him anymore. You know what I mean? Like
like why be nasty
to a dead corpse?
To like he's done. Like,
they're not even thinking about his family. They're not thinking about anybody.
The people, the people that really love him, having to see that
his children had to grow up saying that people bashed my father. You know, when he passed. Like, I don't know if he has kids, but like,
even though like you might not have liked his message was consistent. Like, he wanted all of us just to better themselves. Really,
there's like, we get it. There's standards, but
right? And he was trying to talk through and break down those barriers.
It just wasn't working.
I respected him. What else? I do want to say rest in peace to Cy, man. He was a hometown hero, man. Got into a tragic car accident yesterday. Defensive lineman. He got accepted to, what was it called? Sacred Heart University. Damn. Yeah, bro. He's my thoughts and prayers are with their family. And we love y'all, man. It's just sad, man. Shoot. Mother's Day is 2 days away. Like, for the mother to even bear that, Lord, I feel so bad, man. But we love y'all, man, and our thoughts and prayers with you.
Yeah. A lot of young souls leaving us early, bro.
Sure. And please be careful on the road. Like, I was talking to my aunt today. This is like, yes, it makes it easier for you to commute, but be careful. Like, that, as you grow older, you feel like that racing stuff, like,
out the window.
Yeah, like, fam, don't even do it. And I'm taking it off of side right now. I'm just broadening the topic. Like, be careful with your cars, bro. It's not a toy. Life and death is in that car. Like, yes, it could better your overall, like, living and everything else, but it makes everything convenient. But, fam, it's not worth what could happen.
You know, like Henry Ruggs, for example. Like, it's not worth it to just do things like that.
It really isn't. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Henry Ruggs lost his whole future.
That and the family he hit, you know, like immediately, like deceased, like that's like, bro, like
Now they have to live with that
because of someone's other choices.
Right.
Like they're probably doing the speed limit, not even trying to be funny, but like they're just cruising. Like no, don't even think about it. And I think about it like a movie. Like you know how they like show it in movies and like, that's real. Like you gotta be safe, man. You gotta be safe.
For sure. Fam, you seen Drake slide into dude's wife's DMs?
Yeah.
All right, let me give context, bro. Drake, what did Drake do? Drake commented on a post on, I believe, the Shade Room about LeVar Ball, like supporting his kid and LeVar Ball being banned from ESPN and whatever. And Drake basically said, yo, if I'm a dad, like as a dad, yo, I feel him. Like I would do the same thing if all three of my kids made it to the league. Like
that's a fact.
That's all love. Dude tried to troll him and be like,
only thing your son is gonna be doing is ghostwriting or something. Around
yeah,
those lines.
something ghostwriting. That's all Drake needed.
Give him fuel.
Yeah, he gave him a chip
Real
on his
Scorpio vibes came out after that.
He's petty as hell. He went to dude's Instagram, found his wife, followed his wife. She was already geeked up after that.
But what he said to him, he said, yo, I went on your wife's page and she looked miserable.
And then went into her wife's DMs and was like, yo, I'm here for you, ma, period.
That's it.
I'm here for you, ma. Like, and then she got like a 10,000 followers, something like that.
It's funny because his page didn't blow up. Her page blew up, bro.
It's crazy because they went through his page to go to her page and didn't follow him.
Fake guy did that too to see what she was.
He's dope though. He ran with it. He was like, yo, I hope my girl don't leave me. He tagged Air Drake. He was like, I hope Drake don't fly her out.
It was that, and what was it? He was like, sometimes you got to do risky things for fire or for clout or something like that. Around those lines, he made like a post or something like that. I was like, bro, you literally could have got your wife taken by Drake, bro. Let's go with you. I'd
be scared, yo. Drake fly anybody like.
It's Drake, bro. My grandma like Drake, bro.
My mother knows Drake. Like him and like when your grandma knows somebody, it's like, nah, all right, you're really famous. Like Snoop Dogg. Come on, like.
I ain't worried about Snoop Dogg sliding my girl's DMs, but Drake.
Crip walking in your girl DM. Drake would do it though. Drake put him on Air Drake and it's over.
And he's flying around Spirit. So.
Wasn't there something about Spirit?
Yes.
What happened? You forgot.
I did, but I remember. I guess there was something going on with the airline and their workers had to sleep on the floor for 30 hours because they were stranded. Not for 30, they were stranded for 30 hours and they ended up having to sleep on the floor. You
ever flown Spirit?
No.
You ever flown?
I've flown once.
Where?
To Florida.
What'd you take?
Great question.
Listen, I seen stories though. Like Spirit is like, what's that movie? Final Destination. Like everything going wrong. Like people talking about like the wings is like stuff is broken off the plane and all that. The seatbelt is not sturdy and.
Spirit remind me of Madagascar 2 when they tried to remake the plane, and then they flew it with the, and then it went right back up, bro.
I don't know why people do that, but I understand $20 to Miami. Shoot, I don't know if I'll risk my life, but it'll definitely get me thinking. Shoot, what else we got though? It's Flying Spirit. I might have lost me.
Flying Spirit definitely lost me too, bro.
Flying Spirit.
Yo, shout out Philly, man.
Go shout them out.
It's my 5th shout out today. But
since we spit,
see my arms flailing.
Yeah, that might be the clip. That might be what I post. Shoot, you seen since we're on sports now, JJ Redick's rant?
I didn't fully get it, but
you got the gist.
The gist, yeah.
Basically, Mad Dog. I don't know if you know who Mad Dog is.
Mad Dog, no.
He's another sports analyst, old sports analyst. I like him. He's very passionate, like if that's the word. But he basically spoke about Draymond Green, and to make long story short, he basically said, "Yo, we're tired of him. America is tired of him. He needs to shut up and play." And then with that kind of We just got out of that from Fox News talking about shut up and play, that racist undertone.
Yeah.
So JJ Redick came and defended him. And I love JJ Redick's rant. Shout out to JJ Redick. And then Draymond Green, I like what even Draymond Green said afterwards on his platform. And he was like, yo, these analysts that don't know what they're talking about, we're going to start holding them accountable.
That's a fact.
You should not be able to go on the airways and perpetuate a narrative that affects now my career and my family.
And half of the time they have no background of playing sports on a professional college level, any of that, bro. Sometimes.
Yes and no. 'Cause I like when you could not play a sport and be a sports commentator and be informed about the game and everything. But when you like you can't BS sports, bro. You just have to know what you're talking about, bro. And I do not like when people do that. Like, if you don't know, please stop. And then the racist undertone, like you know that particular line, but we were fighting that for a while. You really shouldn't have said that on air. Nah. And shout out to JJ Redick for having the courage to even say that. And I like that too. Like a lot of former players across the whole sports are trying to get into the media.
I think that's the better way to do it, honestly, because the players are the only one
that actually know the nuances and the feel and everything.
Like why this is going on. Why am I sitting out these X amount of games? Maybe, like say the NFL, where they have incentives for their contracts. Remember Victor Cruz was talking about how they be pulling kids so they don't get those incentives.
That's a fact.
They don't throw them the ball X amount of times. Like just little stuff like that goes on, and it makes people not even want to play, and then they'd be like, shut up and play.
We could break it down even simpler. So like during the celebrations, why are players celebrating? Why don't you just hand the ball off? Well, I just ran 80 yards. I just did some spectacular thing.
For you guys.
Yeah, for you guys. Like, why not? Why can't I? I mean, and only the players get that.
Some audiences never will. And it'd be those like don't
the
even be
old
like
ones,
that's like us commenting, like we're not into the hockey world like that. That's like us going super hard about a hockey situation and
Pittsburgh
just not
Penguins.
knowing nothing about it, bro. It's just like we look so ignorant doing that.
That's a fact. And since you brought up hockey, shout out to the Penguins. Y'all definitely won me some money before. I remember I placed a random bet on FanDuel. It was like the Lakers have to win, another LA team had to win, and the Pittsburgh Penguins. No, it was the Lakers, the Steelers, and then the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm like, what are the Penguins? I'm like, I just threw $15 on it. Shout out to
Sidney Crosby, bro.
Sidney Crosby.
That's the only player I ever know. Him and Wayne Gretzky.
Yo, you be seeing the hockey players be fighting each other, yo. They be getting it, and the refs be letting it. I don't know if that's a part of the sport. And please inform me in the comments if y'all do. They be getting it, yo.
I think. Well, that's what obviously they get a penalty for it.
Right.
It's just like that's lit. Cause I remember I went to a Buff State game too once, and they was scrappy, bro. And it was just like hockey games watching on TV is not as fun as going in person. Like in person, you got.
I think I'd rather watch a hockey game on TV than a damn baseball game.
Nah.
They be hockey be or soccer game.
Yeah, I'd rather watch. Now you got me. I don't know.
You rather watch hockey or soccer on TV?
It depends if it's the cup soccer.
But
if it's like Premier League, because I don't really know that much teams, so it's like
me either.
Hockey, I don't know, because some games be like 1-0, bro. They literally be shooting 1,000 times and making one shot.
That's true.
Baseball, I mean, like anything can happen. Speaking of that, shout out New York Yankees. You heard?
That's a fact. Big Yankees
on
fan.
top. Yo, imagine a Subway Series for the World Series, bro. Mets versus the Yankees.
That'd be crazy.
They both killing it right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Mets is up there, yo.
That'll be tough. We gotta pop out. And Coach Nick, we going to the parade when we win the Super Bowl this year. You heard? We going, and I want to meet Jason Kelsey so he can scream again.
You take Coach Nick.
No, we're going together.
What, me? You?
Yeah.
I'm not going.
If the Giants won the Super Bowl, I would go to the parade with you.
All right, let's make sure.
Gangsta. That's lit.
I would go to the Philly parade being petty in my New York sweater.
You probably get beat up, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that in Philly, bro. They're bad in Philly.
There's some bad fans too. Is it Philly's the bad team, but the fans be OD or it's like?
Well, I heard so basically.
Any Boston team?
Boston fans are.
Yo, Boston.
Bad. Can we speak about that? Yeah.
Go ahead.
I guess like the whole thing was going on with the Kyrie series and how they just sticking his middle finger up. Oh, Draymond Green sticking his middle finger up at the crowd. They don't understand what people say to you on the way out.
That's a fact.
And like they really try to undermine you real quick, and it just be like,
and they'll
really
get
just say that?
These fans will get real racy real quick too, bro. Like the N-word thrown. Like I've had that as a high school football player. Then even at the college level, like players too. Like some of these cities, bro, they be just giving it up. They be just throwing it and expect us not to react. That's how I feel like. Shoot, even in the Mason Crosby, not Mason, the Mason Rudolph and Myles Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
If he would have said it, I would have reacted. I don't know if I would have beat him outside with a helmet.
Yeah,
but I would have reacted. I would have. You know what I mean,
they know what they're doing, bro. Like they want reactions. I've met so many people like that, bro. And it's just like there's nothing to gain besides either you getting your punch in the mouth or like something else.
You would stoop that low really for a reaction out of me, bro. Like I know you don't say that all the time. That's not your body.
Like how disrespectful it is to think that to go that low.
And you know the history and everything. Like sure, the Boston fans be giving it up. And I'm serious about that. They really do. Poor Kyrie. I'm sorry, we talking about our mental health, bro. Like they be giving it. Like how many times you gonna hear that and not react?
And that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
When they talk about men in sports, they're supposed to be professional. They're supposed to represent the team, but at the same time, their fans is not even representing the team. Their fans be booing them out. Their fans be like, "Oh, you're not doing this. I'm not coming to the games." But you're still going to the games,
and you're
still ranting for him. Like I don't get it.
A lot of things trickles down to social media too, because now they don't have to come to the games. They can go to your DMs and they'll pop up all up on your feed because they're mentioning your name.
It's like when you play 2K and they got those little things that pop up. Like after like the critiques and stuff like that. It's right. Real.
and I could see how like even again on ESPN and all these other platforms, like I could see why athletes wouldn't watch that. It would mess with their psyche. Like
I see why they go to other platforms to
get it off, right? Yeah. Could you imagine Ben Simmons really playing, or not Ben Simmons. Let's like Kyrie playing and he's watching like them kill him, like. Yo, like what you stand is bad, like. Nah.
Yeah, especially when it's like when other people don't see what you're standing for, they tend to throw that idea out the window.
That's a fact. And dismiss it.
What Kyrie was doing, I respect it, 100%.
Yeah, he stated his truth.
Yeah, and he's
been consistent.
More athletes to do that, and that's what fact. Should happen. Especially using his platform. Like a lot of people had a platform and just don't know how to advocate for other people with it, and it's just.
And at the end of the day, all the sports and everything, that's what it is. At the end of the day, it's a platform. It's for entertainment, but why not shed light on something that's important?
It makes people not want to give back when that's all they've been doing and just getting backlash for it.
That's a fact.
It's just like, damn.
What are you doing for Mother's Day?
For Mother's Day?
Yeah.
I don't know. I told my brother I was going to send him something to give my mom some flowers and stuff like that.
Shout out to mother.
Back to Humble Hitters. I am your humble host. That was episode 3, by the way.
You stupid. Bro, yeah, what you doing for Mother's Day?
Sending my mom something special for Mother's Day. But
it's tough. It's tough having holidays and being in college, bro.
Word.
Like being away from school and going through holidays, bro, because I really do like be getting like I don't be homesick until like a holiday like Easter. Like, fam, I'm Jamaican. Like, yo, we have a big dinner, man, bun and cheese and everything. Like, I can't even do that. Like, my family away and stuff. Mother's Day, like, I can't see my dukes. Like that, I don't know. That always gets to me.
I do, especially like today. When I was telling you I was on the phone with her and she like fake like tearing up. Like, it's Mother's Day. Like, I miss you. I'm like, damn.
Shoot. And it'd be a holiday like you want to like be there for, bro. Like not Valentine's Day, it'd be like a real holiday.
It's just you can't.
Like,
you have other things going on, you know.
Could you imagine the kids trying to pay for school and having to miss a Christmas or a New Year's or a Thanksgiving because they have to be out here working? Like that's tough. And I admire that too. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to. There's times you're gonna have to sacrifice for sure.
No, that's true. Most kids that I see nowadays are like Like they work super hard. Like, you just see it in their face. Like I watch kids like come into school and just like be like so like energized, and you can just see it, bro. Like they're just so checked out and over it, but they still got to keep going. You know, we're young, bro. Like
I applaud that for real though, especially like again as kids, bro. Like we be on that type of time where we call ourselves I'm a grown man, I'm a grown woman, but I just we're babies like compared to like we're just coming into college or coming out of college, having working a full-time job, trying to support ourselves, trying to make a way for ourselves, trying to make better for ourselves. I applaud that. But there are easier ways. We could just be in the hood.
yeah, we could have just
Stay
got a
home.
regular job. You know, I'm not
God.
saying like that's not the right way to do it, but it's what we chose. So this is our
exactly to
sacrifices.
those, yeah, for sure. And all good things come with sacrifices. Like you're gonna have to sacrifice something if you're gonna be successful.
And right now it's time away from the fam.
It's time away from the fam. It's money. You can really get into a college bag, bro, because there's a lot of things in college, bro. You have to sacrifice. Sometimes that's food, that's going out, that's relationships. And I do think, like, I do advocate for people going to college because this would for sure prepare you for real life.
And
especially if you come off campus or even on campus, but like, or you don't have a meal plan, you have to cook for yourselves.
I think one thing with that hit me was that people didn't tell me that I'm gonna tell y'all right now is that expect to fail, not fail at course, fail at
anything.
We're literally making a birthday party on time, you know, paying your rent on time, you know, like just little stuff like that. You're going to fail, but just know like you're here for a reason.
That's a fact. Like for those who struggle with like being independent, this will for sure put you in a place to be like.
If it was easy, anybody would do it.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Just gotta apply yourself. Application go a long way, man.
I seen a TikTok. I seen a TikTok and it spoke about how was it like how like it was one of them dating ones like where they were like just debating with men. It was like half women and then half men, and there was like dating outside your race. They were like, is that acceptable, like and all that? And then they brought up a good point about it, and they was like, it's fine, like dating outside your race is fine, like who cares? You date who you want to date. But they like what people hate and what I hate about it too is like don't use the stereotypes of the other race or of the other gender and race to justify your reason for dating outside your race.
Yeah, like that's
like
if that's the reason, bro, you got bigger problem.
Yeah, like
nah, I feel what you mean. Like I wouldn't even put myself. I wouldn't even say that right now. But like I hear you.
You feel me? Like God be like, yo, black girls are loud on Ratchet and stuff like that, and they use that to justify dating another girl. That's not like that's nasty, bro. Just say you like her. Like,
yeah,
it really is just that. Like, don't.
Yeah, there's some harsh opinions on that, and I feel like when people be like they don't want to date outside their race, it's more of not like for stereotypes. Sometimes it's more of like that's who you kind of surrounded yourself with.
I just about to say that too.
Like,
you brought up around.
Yeah,
you're being comfortable. You're comfortable with like you could relate to them. Like the conversations are easier and everything. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing bad about it. Shoot, that's another thing too. Being cut from a different cloth, like
just gotta keep it humble, man. That's what a lot of people don't do. Like for example, we go to somewhere on campus. It don't gotta be a fashion show. I get it. Y'all want to get dripped out. They don't gotta be a fashion show. You could be comfortable, look great, but relax, kid. You're just going to class. I sound like a hater.
They be dressing up like they be going to Met to class,
bro. Like they're about to go present for TED Talk or something. For what class is that? Criminal justice. For like some like regular logic class. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That kid with the squirrel in the way.
Yo, fam.
Can we talk about that? Yo, there was this kid. Yo,
go ahead, talk about it.
You see him he clipped this squirrel tail on his belt buckle, right?
Right.
he wore those shoes that were like feet that you could slip your toes in. It would be snowing, 3 inches of snow. He's on his bicycle outside. Like, you wouldn't talk, like, I don't know. Maybe I never got the chance to meet with the kid, but like, he was just always on a mission. And it was just crazy. Like on his bike, and you see the tail straight up.
I've definitely seen people like that. Like, where I don't know if that's a thing, like a fad or something. Maybe it's his kink. I don't know.
Maybe it's just like
That's how he identifies himself.
Connected with animals. And he's just like, maybe I feel like a squirrel. I don't know.
I don't feel like I am a squirrel. Like,
squally. Remember that word back in the day? She wasn't a thought back in the day. She was a squally.
Squally. Just remind me of something, yo, bro. We really used to wear we used to poke out the glasses, 3D glasses, and wear it as fashion because of Tiger.
See, that's the thing, man.
We used to go to parties in cardigans.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. There was definitely swag that I was like, this is the way right now because it's on, and then it's just like,
I did it.
To me nowadays, I feel like there shouldn't be that much trends.
Yo, like back in the day, how did y'all think the baggy pants were swaggy?
Nah, that's fake swaggy.
The baggy pants,
like
the baggy. All right, not the baggy pants. The baggy shorts.
Oh, we're like to the shins or like to your ankle.
Yeah, where they're not really.
Chill, my pops still wear those. It's like
mine too. I remember you was sick when I came in some skinny, some just fitted jeans.
It's like, what are you doing?
Boy, are you trying to tell me something? Your butt. You trying to tell me something? I'm like, yo, Fib. No,
what you mean? Because my jeans?
They were making fun of me at school. Shoot. Kids are ruthless, yo. Kids are ruthless. Like, if you go back in the day to some of those jokes, fam, they used to be specific, and they'll hit it home.
It's like I love cancel culture, but I'm just glad that didn't exist.
Back in the day, because it would have been
at least
over.
12, 15 years ago.
Or just camera phones.
Yeah. Because the stuff
what did he say?
Said, bro.
You look like, your mother looks like, what? Like,
see, I don't care that you broke your arm.
Yeah, they used to get it off.
Mister.
They did not care, bro. Them kids nasty. We talk about mental health. That's what a lot of the insecurities come from too. Let's be serious as hell.
And they go hard. It's not like it's like light jokes. Like we could joke around, but we know when the kid's like affected.
Yeah. And it will linger in their head.
That's the one.
And that will linger and manifest until they're our age.
Yeah,
now
like,
they just have to live with
this?
that.
Am I ugly? Am I not attractive? Like shit like that.
And it would just stem from that. As we gotta tell these kids to be nice, but these kids even now, these kids are grown. They talk like they 21 and they be like 11.
Speaking of that, I got flamed, right? Someone told me I had no Riz.
Oh, the Riz.
So is that a kid term? I must be that old for being 21, bro.
It's sick. It's sick. It's the what's that?
I got no Riz. What you mean, little bro? Who put y'all on?
It's sick. Riz. I'm gonna be sick when I don't know like the slang.
That's how I felt. I'm like, you really just saying that to me? Like, it's a foreign language, bro. I don't know. Can you like elaborate? But then it kills the joke because it's like,
now you gotta explain it to you. Now you look at you now, the older adult.
Yeah, nah.
The Riz is that's from the Duke Dennis. Like
Duke Dennis.
Yeah, so Riz is like game,
like swag type shit.
Oh, game, like how you pull a girl, like game.
Yeah.
He be like,
yo, Mari, you got no Riz. Only because he flayed me like that.
He be like to a girl, and the girl just come here, and he put his arm around her without talking.
That's Riz.
I guess that's Riz.
Yo, or is just being Duke Dennis and then just knowing that.
Yeah, maybe it's that. But then they be trying to imitate it, and it don't work out for them.
No, do not. Yo, shout out to the real quick. Light Work Athletics, man, they just finished their season up of spring flag football. I want to give a shout out to Coach Gregory. Mm-hmm. I think he's on 6U, if I'm not believe. Got the chip there. Coach Smith, both of them, they won 8U. And my brother, Jose Cofield, they just won the 14U. So congrats to them. I'm glad y'all doing that, man. It's a real fun league to watch. And a lot of seeing competition at that age is like, it just makes you want to do something for them. You know what I mean? Like, and just give back even more. And I think that's important.
That's dope. Especially like in that sport too, where we don't, bro. Back in the day, there was no like 7-on-7s, bro. Like It was just football season. That was it.
August 1st to
So
Thanksgiving.
to make it more like AAU type stuff like that is dope. I like that.
it just gets kids to like not have to worry about
I do
doing none of the things, you know.
I do want to walk back something I said last episode because she keeps bugging me about it. Shout out to Janae Nelson. Know what I mean? I told her, I think I said on the podcast that she was a high school athlete. She is a college athlete, collegiate athlete. Retired her jersey, number 22. Shout out to you, man.
She's like, you really said high school?
He was like, you keep
really said high school?
You really said high school, CJ. You know I'm in college?
It's like, God damn, I already posted it too.
Like I posted it, I edited it. Like I seen it.
You seen it edited?
And I was like,
it's
it's too late. Yeah. It's all right. My fault.
It's all right.
Shoot. What else? Anything else? Yo, I'm doing graduation pictures. If you're on Buff State campus, man.
What's your IG, man? Let them know.
It's proudby.cj.
Tune in. I got some
Come on,
dope flicks from him already.
I'm on deals right now. I'm doing deals.
Graduation pics, whatever you need. He's in Buffalo right now, but not too long.
Yeah, come on. Tap in with me. Yeah, you dead funny though. I would never I didn't think to plug myself in on my own platform. Like you would think that'd be the first thing I did. You live and you learn.
Live and you learn. You got to do that.
Anything else?
Just a big reiteration of Mental Health Awareness Month. That's where we should just focus our main energy on.
That's a fact. Love yourself. Take time out for yourself. Talk to your family. Call somebody that you didn't call in a while. Check up on them. That goes a long way.
And also, a lot of times, mental health comes with like people being pressured into doing things. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they want to be home for a night because they don't want to do that, but then you're like to satisfy my friends, even though I'm not satisfied. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Just little things.
With that note, man, we would like to thank y'all for joining the Humble Hitters podcast.
It's a fact, and we love y'all. Keep supporting, man. Don't
Please
forget to hit the little
supporting.
bell right next to the subscribe button as well.
That's a fact. Show love, please.
No.
We appreciate it all. We love y'all. Yeah, thank y'all. I'm CJ.
I'm Dylan.
And bro.
Cute away. So,
You want to do your dance again?
yeah, because I can't say cute away. Somebody else says that. Who says
What do you
that?
say?
Cute away.
What is that?
I forgot.
Cute or what?
Cute away.
We got to come up with our own thing. I think I'm going to start addressing myself as Champagne Potty. Get it?
Champagne Potty.
I was thinking of a few. Like, I was that bored. 42 pod.
42 pod.
Little pod.
Dill pod.
I think
Dill pod is so whack, bro.
I got one for you. That's fake reason. Bad potty.
Bad potty like Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, he just dropped a new album, man. Go listen.
You don't like Champagne Potty, Aaliyah?
I think you
never.
Champagne Potty.
I think Champagne
And you gotta
Potty
get the beads
fits.
on your braids too. Facts. You have all the
Yeah,
risks.
we're out.